Testing, testing. Oops. So for folks at home, the microphone was not plugged in and charging when I got in this morning, so I just plugged it in, and I don't think the charge is going to last. This mic hasn't been working great anyway, and actually just reordered a new one, which will hopefully be here in a couple days. If you paid for the live stream, please just reach out to me, and I'll make sure to take care of a refund for you. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Happy retrograde. Good morning. Oh, oh my God, it's like this is for the gods. No, you're fine. No, oh, do you? Are you? Please stay where you are. But you made really nice rows, actually. Bravo. It's rare. A lot of Virgo placements in the room today. Oh, okay. So, quick story. Last year, I got these sweatshirts made for our teachers and staff. And you've probably seen us, they were supposed to be gray with like seafoam green writing. They came from China, like right, I think we like started the order in communications like before the tariff thing. And then they got here and they were brown. They came up with like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme. And we were like, oh no, that's like really wrong. It was like we were in a retrograde. It's so typical. I really believe that fluency in yoga is about seeing the beauty and contributing to the beauty, so I didn't want to let these out into the world. And so they sent us, even like after the tariffs were implemented, this great company, although the communication was very difficult, at no extra cost, they totally redid and reshipped everything. And there's been like 2 cases of these sitting in my garage for a year. And we like just try to come up with ideas of what to do with them because my husband's like, sweatshirts in the garage. And just could never really come up with quite the right thing to do with them. Some of you in teacher training might see that Adriana and Anisha have them, and they like enjoy that they're ugly or something.
Yeah, I would totally wear one.
Yeah, you would.
I like some.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing, like different strokes, right? And so that was my husband's point. It's like just because you don't like it doesn't mean other people won't. So basically, we're selling them downstairs, and 100% of the money, all of it we're gonna give to Phil Abundance this year. So if you want one, these are for sale. We basically got them for free because we got the next one sent, and all the money will go to Phil Abundance.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so please get one. Wear it or don't wear it. Hi, Elena. We have lots of space over here for you today. We are going to have massage balls, blanket, strap today, bolster if you like it, and a couple of blocks. If you like a bolster, have a bolster. Mercury is still in retrograde for 1 more week. How's it been going?
As expected.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly expected.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like what my revelation these past few weeks is not that like anything is all that different when Mercury's in retrograde, except for that a lot of people like to blame things on the retrograde that are happening all the time anyway. But I like personalized it, and it's not about there's things happening that aren't always happening, but there's these like 3 or 4 periods a year for about 3 weeks where we can gain perspective over how we react and relate and respond when things don't go perfectly as planned. And that like, in fact, wires are getting crossed all the time. Confusion and chaos and miscommunication and fuck up happens all the time, right? But it's these like 3 weeks a year, a few times a year that we're like, how do we handle it when wires get crossed? How are we reacting and responding? Because wires cross. Like the mic issues lately, sorry. How do I handle it? I just throw money at it. Just get a new mic because I can't even deal with the customer service. So we'll do a little bit more of a restorative practice, hence the balls. And this is the time of year that I like to reintroduce and cultivate annually the practice of metta, of loving kindness. We started it, I think, last week. And I realized after last week, I had to like giggle to myself in my own practice that my phrases are so elaborate. Was anyone here last week? My phrases are so elaborate. And I was listening to one of my earliest meditation teachers this morning because I was like, I just have to remember how to simplify this practice so that it really can, it's like a dharana or a vessel that holds your awareness that you can call on like in line at the grocery store and not like, what the fuck was she saying? I've been practicing it for over 20 years. And so every year my like whatever self and authenticity kind of expands the phrases, and that's like a 20-year practice. So I'm gonna go back to like the basics and all the profundity. It's like being new to yoga. All the profundity is in those basic phrases. And again, you make them your own, replace the terminology as you like, but it's basically, may I be happy, healthy, like simplify, because now all of my phrases come up. Safe, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be at ease. And then we extend that to a loved one. I always like to add a factor think, because I just think it gets the heart so juicy. And the person and the difficult person, and then to all beings everywhere, near and far, known and unknown. And so we're kind of wrap up opening today with that longer guided metta meditation, which is why like last week I had us set up with a bolster. So at any point throughout your practice, especially because it's like so wide open, when you feel like you need that like bathroom break moment and you're like, I could like zhuzh on my props a little bit, feel a couple extra blankets or bolster as we go. Any requests? Okay, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. My name's Mariel. I'm on my own today. I'll try to facilitate and demo and get around with some hands-on assists. Usually Camden's on the mat and Melissa's assisting. So this is old school. We're gonna start laying down. Does everyone have massage balls? Also, like, did anyone see the New York Times yesterday, their gift guide? These are in the gift guide. The New York Times gift guide has massage balls. We sell them here. They're wonderful. Could also just like send it to someone with like a YouTube link to like ways to use them. I should make like a YouTube playlist. That's a thing, right? Of my favorite rolling videos. You guys are so inspiring. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, you're gonna lay down. I don't care if your feet face forward or your head faces forward, but please make sure you have your blocks handy and your balls handy, your massage balls. Does anyone need me to bring you? The eyes can be soft. Feel free to soften and close the eyes if that feels natural for you, or let the eyes be softly open. But if you're gonna leave the eyes open, really let them soften like bedroom eyes when you're like first waking up in the morning or falling asleep at night, like rather than looking out, just letting the light fall in. Find your breath. This is a resonant breathing track. And you don't have to over effort this, but you might just notice that your breath falls in line with the sound. You don't have to make it do that. Notice where you are and how you are. notice if there's anything in particular you want from your practice of yoga today. Is there anything you're here to cultivate and nurture within yourself, your practice, your life, that becomes sort of the energy and spirit behind an intention for your practice? Sometimes intentions are really clear and obvious, and sometimes they're not. You don't have to like stretch for it or contrive it. Just find like sometimes if I don't have a clear intention, it's just about being really open and receptive to my practice has to show me or reveal to me. Like what, just being open to what's gonna come up. And in fact, you can make space for both. So even if you do have a clear intention, can you allow yourself and receive whatever it is your practice has to reveal to you today? The entire physical practice of yoga is first and foremost in service to your breath, to the gift of life that fills us, surrounds us, and connects us to each other and all that is. The breath ignites the heart. The splendor of the heart informs, illuminates, and inspires the faculty of the mind and the agency of the body. And the more we practice aligning ourselves and attuning ourselves to this channel of energy, breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body, the more our thoughts and actions clearly reveal wherein the voice of the true teacher resides, always present, intrinsically peaceful, utterly powerful and luminous, the source of supreme love and divine wisdom, never further than your heart, which is never further than your breath, as it informs, illuminates, and inspires the faculty of the mind and the agency of your body. On your next inhale, let's stretch the legs out long and reach the arms overhead, mindful of props and neighbors. You can angle yourself as needed. Take a slow, deep, full breath in through the nose. Let it deepen you and fill you and ignite the heart. And as you exhale, let the breath pour out of you with an audible sigh. 2 more times like this. Slow it down. Let the breath be as deep and as full as requires the least amount of effort. And once more, a third and final time through the mouth, an audible sound that emerges from the heart. The bottom of that breath, hug your knees in towards your chest and give yourself the sweetest and most loving embrace. Take a moment to just wrap yourself around yourself, to see yourself as you are here and now. It hasn't always been easy. But how grateful I am, and perhaps we are, to get to be here and do this together. Just a moment to recollect some of the circumstances, instances, people, and places that brought you to this practice of yoga. How did you find this practice, this place? And offer yourself to your practice in a way that allows your practice to more fully support you in your endeavors. You can bring your feet to the floor. Reach for your balls. So place the balls right in between the shoulder blades, one on each side of the spine. So we're upper back, one on each side of the spine. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. near the upper back. And then let's interlace the hands behind the head. And the elbows can either sort of point up or out to the side, natural to you. And as you exhale, lift your head up and look towards your navel, like a cat stretch. And as you inhale, let the head release back towards the earth, like a cow stretch. Exhale to round the back, lift the head and shoulders up. Inhale, follow your breath, not my voice, slow it down, arch back. One more time like this, notice what you feel. Feels where you feel it. And then release the head back to the floor. You can keep the hands there. And as you stand through your feet and lift your hips just a little bit and scoop your tailbone towards your navel. Again, like you're kind of doing just a portion of the spine. And then as you inhale, think pubic bone towards the floor. Let the pubic bone lead the way and then lower the hips. And then as you exhale, you lift the hips. The floor, lower the hips. One more time. We're going to put it together. Okay, and on your next exhale, you'll lift the head and hips like a cat stretch. Think elbows towards the thighs. Lower head and hips. Thinking breath and action. Notice what you feel, feels where you feel it. We're in this region, space that marks the back of the heart center, the back of the heart center, that spiritual, psycho-spiritual center that we refer to as heart. And then, okay, we're going to stand, lift to roll north, just like an inch or two. The effect is that the balls roll south, just like a vertebra or two. So the balls are still in between the shoulder blades, just a little deeper, lower on the upper back in between the shoulder blades. Find an area, a spot that suits you. If it's too intense, you gotta make micro adjustments. Higher, a little lower. And the intensity, here's how you gauge it. Can you breathe? Are you breathing? If it hurts to breathe, you gotta make a micro adjustment. If you can be in the face of whatever sensation you're sensing and the breath can remain full, then you're in the zone, okay? But we don't want those wires to get crossed. It's Mercury retrograde. We want to really take a moment to reflect. Do I need to make an adjustment here? And then hands behind the head. And so again, you can isolate upper body or lower body with your breath as it suits you. If you're familiar with this practice, you can round your back like a holly. Inhale to arch. Back. 2 or 3 more times at your own pace. We're not subjugating the body. This is the time we take to dig into the self. As we get into December, I hope that doesn't instantly give anyone an anxiety attack like it does for me. But as we get into December, I always like to talk own depths, to seek the gifts that might be hidden in the dark corners of our being. And in particular, it's like getting deep into the hips and into the back bottom of the heart. There's profound energy, treasures in these spaces. We'll release. And then one more time, we're going to push the hips towards the feet to roll the, that's the other way. Push your feet forward to roll your body north so that the balls roll a little right in between the bottom tips and the shoulder blades. It's going to be the most intense spot for most of us. You want to be more still with just your hips or a block, and you reach a block and just place your hips on a block. You can breathe. Or one of my favorite versions is to wrap the arms around yourself and give a wiggle. If you've been doing it for a while or it suits you, again, you can interlace your head and linking breath and action. Exhale to round your back. Pause. Inhale to arch like a cow stretch and pause. You might even link it to the sounds of the resonant breath track. And rest. Now scooch your hips to your heels so that the balls roll up to the sky. Under a bit from side to side. And then reach the arms up, cross the other arm. And then reach your arms up. You can keep the arms up or release. Scooch the tushy towards the heels again. Walk your feet out away from you a little bit so that the balls continue to roll north up the back. And then you can reach the arms towards the sky and let the arms sort of from side to side as you pass. You can protract. Stand through your feet to use your legs. Sure, that's if you want more. Release the arms. North, take a beat. And keep scooching until those balls are. And when the balls get right at the tops of the shoulders, I go a little bit high. Shoulder blade. Neck and reach the arms towards the and press to the earth and get your feet underneath your knees so that you really feel like you have your legs in, and as you exhale, stand through your feet to lift your hips up high, bridge pose. And forward to drive your body area where we carry the weight of the world. We want to drive it right into those balls. You can sit there if it's one or both arms overhead towards the floor, behind you, above. And then on your next exhale, the arms, the hips, remove the balls. And just notice what you feel, where you feel it. If you're new here, but it actually like the interior landscape to receive the practice in like a deep, different way. We're gonna take the, you know what, these balls, they're getting really soft, aren't they? Okay, for today, we'll in the next month or so. Let's go, I guess I should show this. Let's roll onto the belly. And just while we're making that transition, can you please stretch and stagger with your neighbor, stretch your left arm out to the side. You can have depending on just what suits you. I like my head on the floor, but I see a lot of people like a block underneath their cheek. So left arm out to the side, left cheek on the floor, mat or block. The position of your left arm is going to be either straight out to the side, down to the side should be less intense. up and out to the side more intense. I wouldn't start here unless maybe like Maya, maybe you can go up and out to the side, but like out to the side or down to the side. And then right hand will be like a kickstand, and you're gonna slowly roll on to the left side of your body and take your right foot behind you on the floor. So you're getting like a big pec stretch, yeah? And breathe deeply, slowly, fully, in and out through the nose. So less of like an ujjayi or any kind of like advanced pranayama, but really just mindful of the breath. Slow, deep, full inhale through the nose. Slow, long exhale through the nose. And then inhale to center, and we'll switch sides. Turn the cheek, extend the arm, kickstand the hand that you're facing, and then roll onto your right side. Is that true? And step your left foot behind you. And breathe into what can't be seen, but can be felt. And then inhale to center. Prop yourself up on your forearms. Bend your left leg and press the left knee down and hug it to the midline. That's the key. The left knee is going to want to splay. Hug it to the midline, and with your left hand, just reach for your left foot. And just check out your preferences here without judgment. Like, do you want to pull the heel to the butt cheek for like more of a thigh stretch? And or do you want to kick the foot back into the hand for more of a shoulder stretch? And you can be like less dynamic, more still in the place that suits you, or you can exhale, heel to butt cheek, inhale, foot into hand. And release. Second side. And this isn't like full blast. Did anyone get a hamstring cramp? Oh, good. I mean, we're in good shape today. Miracle. 'Tis the season. Sorry. My philosophy teacher always used to say, number one rule in yoga is to amuse yourself. You can check it out. Heel to butt cheek will be like more of a thigh stretch. And if you're not feeling that, just press the knee down, ribs back. Everyone should be able to get in there. Or kick the foot back, knee down, shoulder stretch. You can link it to the track. Folks at home, it's just a track called Resonant Breathing or Resonant Breath. And it's like a way in which you use sound to entrain the pattern of the breath. Gently release. Okay, I just wanted to be able to show this. So this is, we'll take a block like so, and like so. This is on an angle. And it's just because if you prefer the balls, you have the ball. I have noticed that they're quite worn in, which is really nice for certain areas of the body. Like, you know, you have your like broken in sneakers and your fresh. When they're like really comfy on the thighs, calves, and certain areas of the body, but it's hard. They're not as effective. But you can use the balls either on the block. Let me just show this. And I promise we're going to move and build up some heat, but I just want to get into these areas. You can either use the balls on the block like this or balls on the floor. But I learned this from Nikki when she was here a couple weeks ago. Usually we have the balls for this, but you'll use the edge of the block right into that space. Wait, this isn't working. Is anyone here for this? Is that right? Why isn't this working? It must be in front of the block. Yeah, I mean, I'm just finding like even just holding the block angle, because basically what you want is this hard edge of the block.
I put my shoulders around the edge of the lower block.
Okay.
Skull on the edge.
So shoulders on the block.
Slightly elevated on the block.
Yes, there we go. Thank you. So shoulders on the block. And then you angle, so shoulder blades on that low rectangular horizontal block. And then you angle a tall block right into the occiput. Could be in the occiput slightly, I like it slightly higher. And then you can nod the head yes, and nod the head no. Oh, yeah. Anyone in there?
Where should the chin be?
You could, well, when you nod the head yes, the chin is going up and down. And then you nod the head no. And then you nod the head no to the right. And on the right side, the chin lifts up and down in the yes nod. And then you nod your head no to the left. And on the left side, nod your head yes and no. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh. We in there? And make sure you're in this, nod your head no to the right, on nod yes, nod your head no to the left. I'm coming, Care. On the left side, nod yes. Stop for just a sec. And let's see, try that. Or no?
Yeah.
Scooch down a little. Just gonna see if I can. Okay. Nod your head no to the right, and then nod your head yes. Like on this side. Like nod your head, and now nod. Yeah. Like, do you see, peek over here? You see how she has it? You need to scooch down. It's not down. It's not one size fits all. Okay, come back to center and carefully remove the head block. And then can you scooch yourself backwards? You can interlace your hands as needed to get your shoulder blades more fully onto that block, head towards the floor, like a deeper heart bench. You can cradle your head if and as you like. Head towards the floor, feet on the floor, knees bent. Belly breathing. So the tendency in this form, this posture, is for the breath to get kind of stuck up in the chest. And that creates a breathing pattern. The shape creates a breathing pattern that recruits anxiety, like short, shallow chest breathing, fear and anxiety. So the key is when you're in that vulnerable, heart open, chest open posture, to not let the nervous system wires get crossed and to actually consciously do deeper, full breaths. So as you inhale, can you feel the belly expand? Really get into your belly, your low belly, your hips, your pelvis. And as you exhale, feel the depth of your center soften as you draw navel towards spine. And 2 more of the deepest, fullest belly. And at the bottom of the exhale, you can scooch yourself so that you come off the block or the head can come off the block, and then roll to one side. Press through strong arms. Find your position. And as you come into this tabletop position, as you exhale your back, inhale, arch. Link breath and movement and notice what you feel, how it feels, and where you feel it. Cat-cow. Hands can come up to the top corners of the mat. Toes can tuck. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Pedal your feet from side to side, so bend your left leg a lot and stretch back the leg. Breathe into what can't be seen but can be felt. And breathe into what can't be seen. On your inhale, float your right leg high to the sky. And as you exhale, look between the hands, step it through to lunge. Right knee and toes point straight ahead. Push the ball of the back foot earth and press your back knee and thigh to the sky. And as you press your back knee and thigh to the sky, the tailbone anchors down and you can pull the right hip crease back. As you pull the right hip crease back, reach the left arm forward and up. Pull the right hip crease back, press the back knee and thigh to the sky. Left arm like up out of the left hip, up out of the left waistline, up, out, and over right. And pull the right hip crease back, the right buttock flesh, the sitting bone, the front heel. Through center, hug. Notice any newfound space. You can push through the right arm and ground through the left heel. Push through the left arm and ground through the right heel. And notice as you cross the midsection like an X, if one side feels spacious, equally more grounded. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, look forward, catch your lunge. Left knee and toes point straight ahead. Push into the ball of the back foot. So the ball of the back foot plugs into the earth, and then the back knee and thigh press up to the sky. Like you're really trying to lift this back thigh away from the ground. Now your tailbone lengthens towards the earth. Left hand to left hip crease. Tack that left hip, really pulling the left hip crease towards the back of the room. And then the right arm reaches forward and up, back towards the ear. As you reach the right arm up out of the right hip, up out of the right waistline, up, out, and over to the left. And as you reach to the left, pull the left hip crease back and bend the left leg deeper. Press the back knee and thigh to the sky, reach up out of the right hip through the right fingertips and bend the left leg deeper. Inhale through center. Exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. Claw the fingertips, spread the toes as you push through the left arm, ground through the right heel. As you push through the right arm, ground through the left heel. Inhale to plank. Press the knees and thighs to the sky, like the back leg and lunge. Of the feet into the earth. Press the knees and thighs to the sky. Hug forward. And as you exhale, bend your elbows just half. Inhale, push the arms straight. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push through the arms to lift through the hips and ground through the heels. And as you inhale, float the left leg to the sky, look forward, exhale, catch the lunge. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, take a big step forward to balance on the left foot. Ankle over thigh, flex the right foot and sit back into hinge forward. The blocks in front of you if you feel wobbly. You sit back. And as you root into your standing heel, can you pull your to the left and your right shin to the right. Inhale to right. Slow motion, step back, both feet on the ground, huge breath in. The exhale, downward facing dog. And just scan the body, the interior landscape with the light of awareness to notice any newfound space through which the light of awareness can flow on the currents of the breath more deeply, more fully, more freely, in you, as you, through you. On your inhale, float the right leg straight up and back, look forward, exhale, catch your lunge. Right knee and toes point straight ahead as you inhale, reach up. Push the ball of your back foot to balance on your front leg, ankle over, and sit deep into pigeon chair. You reach forward to counterbalance. This is like a great one to do. Your kitchen counter or bathroom sink where you can hold on to the counter. Flex the left foot. Ground through your standing heel. Pull your right knee to the right and the left shin to the left. Eyes up. Slow motion, reach back. Step back, both feet on the ground. Big breath in. Your exhale, plant the hands. Downward facing dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. On the inhale, find plank. Push into the balls of the feet, claw the fingertips, press your knees and thighs up to the sky, and then hug your butt cheeks to the midline. Look forward, brow soft. As you exhale, follow your breath, bend the elbows halfway. Big breath in, exhale, push the arms straight. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, catch the lunge. Pivot your feet to the left for a wide-legged forward fold. Wide-legged forward fold. Keep your heels grounded, but lean a little bit more weight into the balls of the feet. And you can have hands on floor. And now ever so slightly bend your right until you find and feel a stretch. Breathe into that. And then push that leg straight and switch sides. And breathe. But can be felt starting to tie the legs into the deep depths of your being, those upper inner thighs, as they tie you to your ground of being and your core strength. Push both legs straight. Notice if you're pressing the leg straight from the joints or the muscles. Put a little bend in your heavy in your heels as you lean into the balls of your feet. And now rather than pressing your knees, thigh bones back. And forward as you press your back. On the exhale, turn your right knee and toes through lunge and take it back to downward facing dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Here in this gift of conscious breathing embodiment, as you inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Look forward, exhale, catch your lunge. Pivot your feet to the right this time. Wide-legged forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Eyes low up. See if you can reach it. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. And then take the strap between the hands behind the back. The point here is to get the shoulder blades to hug together on the upper back with the hands behind the back. And usually what happens is when the hands go into the back plane, the shoulders round forward. So we want the hands in the back plane with the shoulder blades in the back plane. And then as you find that connection to your upper back, as though you were something precious between your shoulder blades, by the way, that's your heart, more precious. Reach the arms up to the sky. And find your legs. Fold over the legs between and let the arms be overhead. Notice if the knees are and the legs, heels heavy, tip into the balls of your and then press your thigh bones back. And as you hug the feet to the midline, anchor the tailbone to the earth and feel the spine extra by. And as you inhale, hug the shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, try to pull the strap apart. Release the strap. Turn the left knee and toes through lunge and take it back to downward facing dog. Yeah. Is it too hot? Let's. I opened the windows in the front, so I got really. I love this. Thank you. Inhale to plank. Hot yoga. Lift, press the balls of the feet down. Press the knees and thighs up. Hug the look. As you exhale, bend your elbows halfway. Inhale, arms straight. Nice. Exhale, bring yourself all the way down to the ground. Point the feet. Hug the legs together and press. Bring your fingertips off your mat so you come high on fingertips, elbows point to the sky. Yeah, so take it wide and prop yourself up high on your fingertips. Your fingers should be on the band. And reach the forward down and the tailbone down and claw your feet and reach up, forward and up through the heart. One more breath. Exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. From the bottom of your heart, push through the arms into the depths of the earth. The arms launch through the hips. Let's lift the heels high, bend the knees deep, and stick your butt up to the sky. Think sitting bones high and wide, full moon action rising in your buttocks. Notice how the ribs and as you claw the bottom ribs towards the bones up the sky, like with your hamstrings as the heels root towards the earth. And breathe the light of awareness into all that space. To the sky. To lunge. Spin the back heel to the earth. Inhale for warrior two. Right knee and toes point. Ankles are wrist width apart. Inhale. Feet towards each other, feel the legs engage all the way up into the hips. Reach the left arm back. Nice, draw yourself into center, bend the front leg deeper. The front leg straight, big breath in. And as you exhale, triangle pose, right floor or a block. Utthita Trikonasana. And outer front heel more to the midline. And guide open. Put a little micro bend here, and as you press right here, guide little toe. You okay there? That's awesome. Belly breathing. Is it okay to touch here? Press your hand into me, forward. Yeah. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale through warrior two. Big breath in. Exhale, touch the floor. Facing dog. Pause in downward dog and just breathe, feel, notice. You can pedal your feet from side to side, and as you feel, and let the light of awareness fit the fabric of the body. On your inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch your lunge. Heel, inhale for warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Left knee and toes point straight ahead. Ankles are wrist width apart, and the front knee is direct. And as you inhale, feet towards, feel your legs engage, and leaning out so much over that front leg. You're holding this deep. You're as you go deep. Nice. Push the front leg straight. Left fingertips to a block inside your front leg to the earth if you feel the need. Right shoulder blade, something to find to connect to. And that supports the neck as well. If your neck is feeling crooked, your WTF, try looking down at your front foot. That's my favorite way. Different. Toe ball to the outer heel and guide the inner knee. And then draw from the feet up the legs. Pull the feet towards each other, draw from the fingertips up the arms into the spine, the back of the heart. Then maybe with your left eye, look past your right fingertips. Another belly breath. And as you inhale towards each other, reach up and back, warrior two. As you exhale, front leg descends, descends, descends. Find the earth, downward facing dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind. Inhale, let the breath carry you to plank. As you exhale, lower yourself toward. Inhale for cobra, cobra dog or up dog. The exhale carry you to downward dog. So spread your little toes, bend your knees a little bit, and make your knees go more towards your little toes. But see how the heels just narrowed? Keep the heels wide and the knees wide. Okay, knees wider. Yes, now press your thigh bones to the sky. Does that feel a little different? On your inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step it through to lunge. Side of your front foot. Lower the back down. Pad the knee with a blanket. If and as you like, is it feeling comfortable? Okay. You can walk your blocks a little more to the right as needed so that as you bend your back leg heel to butt cheek, you can find your right foot with your right hand for a thigh stretch. Activate that foot behind you. Press the forward and draw the shoulder up and back. If you feel steady, bring your left hand to your left thigh. Press the back knee down and forward. Draw the right shoulder up and back, and with your left hand, pull your left hip crease to the back of the room. Belly breathing. Rather than thinking to the hip, think hip to the heel, like back towards child's pose. On the exhale, release. Take it back, dog. And feel the difference, if any, from side to side. Claw the fingertips, spread the toes. On the inhale, float, is it the right leg to the sky and step it through to lunge on the exhale. Take the blocks high inside your right foot. Are we all on side two? Yes. Okay, thanks. Pad that knee with a blanket. Right knee and toes point. Walk your hands more to the left. Do that as you bend the back leg in order to reach your back foot. And then rather than collapsing down and forward and trying to pull the heel forward, take your hips, your butt back to your heel to come more upright. Keep that back foot active, and as you press the back knee down and forward and back. Maybe right thigh, if you feel steady, right hip crease back. Press the back knee down and forward, shoulders back, head back, top of that back thigh back, outer face back. Belly breathing. Gently release. Dog. In plank. Exhale to lower down in the style of U. Inhale for Cobra Bhujangasana, extra breath. Press the feet down, hug the outer ankles and shin. Press the hands down and back, and slide the heart forward. Exhale for downward facing dog. The inner edges of the hands down. Pivot your heels to the left. Hands to drop. Lift the left armpit up. Come on to right fingertips and behind you. You can bring to your heart center. Press the inner edge of the bottom hand down and forward. Then look towards the floor, step your back of your leg, and come back into downward dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Patricia, widen your knees. Yes. Pivot your heels to the right. Come onto the left fingertips. Press the inner edge of the bottom hand down and forward. Step your left foot behind you. Left hand to the hip or bottom hand down and forward to lift through the hips, lean back. Exhale to downward facing dog. On the inhale, bend the knees. As you exhale, step, walk, hop, or float forward to Uttanasana. Fold over your legs and bow to your heart. Look at your feet. Make sure they're hips width or so apart. Knees and toes point straight ahead. Bend your legs just a little bit to let your belly, your torso rest on your thighs. And interlace your hands behind your head. The elbows can point towards the shins. Draw the armpits in. Feel the upper back engage. And now actively press your head back into your palms. Feel the whole back body turn on. The elbows hug in, the armpits suck back, the head presses back. Now press your thigh bones back and press your head into your hands to come all the way up to standing. Exhale, release. Tadasana. Okay, we warm. Sky's the limit. The Eagles play at 4, so we got to pay our dues. We're going to place a block outside the right foot. Have your right foot, your toes about in line with the middle of the block. We'll bend the legs. Knees and toes point straight ahead. So we want to make sure that particularly that right foot isn't turning in or more particular turning out. That will be the tendency. So press through the big toe ball mount and we'll cross the left leg over the right leg, thigh over thigh, and press the ball of the left foot into the block. And as you press that foot into the block, can you bend your standing a lot more? So you're using that block. You're standing into the block, and as you push into the block, can you bend your standing leg more? Think butt back. And now pull your bottom leg to the right and your top leg to the left. We in? The bottom leg's pulling to the brick wall and the top leg's pulling a little deeper. Inhale, stand tall. That's a hip opener. Switch sides or move the block to the left. It is still cranking. Let's see. Okay, bend the legs. We want the left foot about in line with the middle of the block. Knees and toes point straight ahead. And then we'll shift the weight to the left foot. Foot doesn't do anything strange to compensate. Left knee and toes point straight ahead. Cross the right leg over. Press the ball of the foot into the block. Like push into the block so much that you can actually bend your standing leg a lot deeper because you're standing on the top leg. And as you sit back, pull your bottom leg to the stairwell wall and your top leg to the brick wall. Left leg to the left, right leg pulls to the right, sit deeper. Pull the legs apart, sit deeper. Eyes up. Shake it out. Yeah, you're getting a huge opening. Pelvic floor, SI. Okay, block back to the right. Again, like the toes of the right foot about in line with the middle of the block. Sit back. Cross the legs, find the block. Push the ball of the left foot into the block so much that you feel like you can bend your standing leg deeper. And then pull the bottom leg to the right and the top leg to the left. And now here's the key. Block foot. And now squeeze the outer edge of the foot into the shin and press the shin into the outer edge of the foot. Anyone catch on fire? Inhale, rise up, whew, and shake it out. Switch. Slide block to the left. Line the toes of the left foot up with about the middle of the block. Bend your legs. Cross right thigh over left thigh. Wires keep crossing. Sound effects. Press the right foot in so you can leg a lot more. Sit back and down. Pull the bottom leg to the left, the top leg to the right, and right in there, flex the right foot and squeeze the outer edge of the foot to the standing shin and press the shin into the foot. And right. And slide the block to the right. And cross the legs, ball of the left foot to the block. Sit back and down, push into the block so much you can pull the standing leg to the right and the top leg to the left. We have left leg on top. As you inhale, we'll reach the arms up. And as you exhale, we're gonna cross the left arm underneath the right arm. Yep, you got it. Wrap your arms around yourself. I'm mirroring. Give yourself a little back rub there. Stand into the block, sit a little deeper. Bring the forearms together, backs of the hands together. Lift your elbows up, sit deeper. Lift the elbows up, push into the block, maybe flex the foot. Inhale to rise up. Whew. Good news, last round. Go birds. This is called Garudasana, eagle pose. Left that part out. Most of us know that. But just in case you didn't, that's why. It's the only reason why to do this pose is if the Eagles are playing, in my opinion. No, it's a great pose. I'm talking serious shit on this pose. This is a great pose. It's been working. It's called the mush. It's been working. Okay, sit deep. We'll cross the right leg over the leg. Press the ball of the foot into the block. Pull the knees apart, sit deep. We have right leg on top. That means we're gonna inhale, reach the arms. And as you exhale, right arm underneath, wrap yourself, your wings heart. Ground into your standing heel, pull the knees apart, bring the forearms together, the backs of the hands, the palms if you prefer. Lift the elbows up, sit deeper. Pull the legs apart, maybe flex the right foot and squeeze foot into shin and shin into foot and lift the elbows up. And inhale to unfurl. Exhale, hands to heart. Shake it out. Step to the top of your mat if you're not already. As you inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, bend the legs deep, fingertips tap the earth. Stay deep in the legs. As you inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, fingertips to floor or blocks. Press your thighs back as you bow to your heart over straighter or straightish or straight legs. As you inhale, get long through the spine. As you exhale, let's step the left foot back to lunge. Let's bring blocks on the front foot. Bring your palm left block, arm to the sky. As you inhale, pull the feet towards each other to the midline. As you exhale, push into the block and lean back on the legs. Bend the front leg 1 more inch. Inhale to untwist. Exhale, big step forward. Inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back to lunge. Take the blocks low. Take the blocks low, framing the front. Press the right palm into the block. And thigh to the sky. Waistline, twist to the left. Reach the left arm to the sky. Pull the feet towards each other. Scissor the legs to the midline. Tack that front hip crease back. And then as you push the bottom block down and forward, blades. Think shoulders back, head back. Inhale to untwist. Exhale, big step forward. Inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back to lunge. Take the left block on its lowest height. Right hand to the hip. This time pivot both feet to the right. Draw the right shoulder up and back. Pull the right hip crease back. Maybe reach the right arm to the sky. Press the down and forward. Lean back. Inhale to untwist. Exhale, big step forward. Get long through the spine. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Long breath out. Step the blocks on the low height. Press the right palm into the block. Pivot both toes, both sets of toes to the left, and open the left arm. Push the block down and forward to lift the hips up. Inhale to untwist. Exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, from downward facing, both heels to the left. Bring your right hand to your right hip. The inner edge of the bottom hand down and forward. Look at your feet and very carefully step your right foot behind you onto the bamboo floor. Behind ups and neighbors. Look at your feet. This time parallel your feet. Make your feet parallel. Press the inner edge of your bottom hand down as you parallel. Knees bent, and then push into your feet, push into your legs. Bring your hand to your heart center, and as you press the inner edge of the bottom hand down and forward, press your heart into your hand and your heart, and leave a heart print on your heart. Now look at your leg on the mat, make it straight. Step the foot behind you forward. The foot behind you, step it forward onto your mat. Look for the floor, see the floor, place the right hand, downward facing dog. Wrap yourself around yourself. You are the gift, you okay? on the breath, to heart, to mind. Body, pivot your heels to the right and to the hip. Look at your feet. Step your front foot behind you. Look at your feet. Parallel your feet. Bring your hand to your heart center. Look at your feet in line with each other. Hips. And push through your feet and legs to press your hand into your heart and your heart into your, and that bottom hand, press the inner edge of the hand down and forward. One more of the deepest, fullest belly breaths. And now again, find your feet with your eyes, the leg on the mat, make it straight. The leg behind you, step it forward. Left hand to the heart, left hand to the mat, find your breath. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, cobra dog or up dog. Exhale to your belly or child's pose. Make a pillow with your and rest your head or turn your head to one side. Is that okay? As you through you, let the light and by the currents of the breath more deep your interior landscape, illuminating yourself with yourself. You are the source of supreme love and divine wisdom. It all resides within you to be seen, known, and shared in and as and by and through the gift of life. Okay, if you're not already, come on to your belly. Okay, one last thing to just really fuck with ourselves before we do our loving kindness meditation. We did this last week. This is like the poses are metaphors for life, and the practice is like we get to practice how we're going to show up. Things get confusing, chaotic, uncertain in our lives. Like fluency in yoga, my teacher always says, fluency in yoga is making the best out of the worst case scenario. Like, it's easy when it's easy, but anyone ever been through something not so easy? I bet 100% of us, yes. And then like you think about, what'd you learn? You know, like who'd it make you? Like the gods, the goddesses, the deities, the yogis, the heroes in the yoga tradition are about who we are when we need to rise to some occasion. You're gonna bend your right leg, and with your left hand, reach for your right foot. You can prop yourself up in any way on your right forearm, and then draw the left shoulder up and back and kick that foot back into your hand. And here's the key, hug the knee in and press the foot out. Hug the knee in, press the foot out. Can you feel that? Knee in, foot out. And release. So far, so bend the left leg and with the hand reach ankle. And the tendency is like we want the to the hand, we actually want to reach the arm. We want to extend the arm, the agent of the heart, towards the foot, toward the ground of being. So hug the foot back, knee in, foot out. So a lot of you are going knee out, foot. You can close your eyes and can you knee in, foot wide. Knee in, foot wide. And release. Okay, so this is like kind of for fun. Okay, I just want to start with this, kind of for fun. Or I was listening, I think my all-time, not that I, but Sharon Salzberg for most of my life, has probably been my top favorite meditation teacher, Sharon Salzberg, if you're looking for like a good little like self-help meditation book this season. I was listening to talks of practice in closing today. In a meditation retreat, leading a meditation retreat, and they were practicing a metta practice and meditation, and a woman raised her hand and she was like, said something like, I am really good at practicing loving kindness, feeling loving kindness, spreading loving kindness when I'm alone. And then she's like, but then it gets really rough when I'm around other people. So whatever, however you take that. We're gonna bend both legs. You gotta hug and find the middle. The hardest parts of the practice, and so much what the strategy of the physical practice is all about. The physical practice gives us a map, a strategy, a technology of consciousness that helps us find and access power. So press the knees down and in, knees in. Knees come together. You can take your feet a little, give you permission to do that. Now the key is the arms are crossed, the feet do not cross. The wires want to get crossed so that the arms don't cross and the feet do cross. Cross, feet not crossed. We're gonna go right arm for left ankle. You don't have to do it. And it's, by the way, like Elise knows this, I love her, like, fuck that. Also a great practice. What is this new Mel Robbins tour, like Let Them? Is that fuck, fuck that. Or she said she was on Bill. Okay, so we have right hand to left ankle. Now we're gonna go left arm for right ankle. And we want the arms to cross, not the ankles. Press the knees down and in, feet apart, so you can really feel your wires. Just breathe. Don't like over effort. Just like seek the connections. This is definitely more intricate, more advanced. And then if you make the connection, that's a big if. If you make the connection, then you open the heart, kick back, open the heart. Is it for the right? Gently release. Hello with your hand. Arms are back so the hands, or turn your head to one side. You can turn your head to the other side if it's turned to one side. To the back with the bent and the feet on the floor as wide as the mat. And cross ankle over thigh. So we did this standing. We did standing pigeon, now we're laying on the back. Feels like a much different story. You can stay right here if you want more. That's a big if. You can bend your left leg in. Some of you might just press your right palm into your right thigh to press your right leg away from you. Some of you might like to take the bind for Sukhi Randrasana. I have the needle, thread the right hand between the legs. Doesn't really matter in the hip opener here, and more of a release in the shoulder. So if the clasp kind of hardens or uproots the upper, just release that and gently press your palms into your thighs. Like lean a little bit more weight into your left hip and then press your right inner knee and thigh away from you. Keep the cross. If you have the clasp, release the clasp, foot to the floor, cross thigh over thigh, shift your butt to or your knees to the left. So it's almost a little bit like eagle pose. spine twist. It's called Jatara Parivartanasana. Yeah, I love that. Perfect. And there, with the legs crossed, you can do that action of trying to pull your belly breathing. When this fullest belly breaths. Inhale to center. Uncross, shift the hips to neutral. Cross left ankle over right thigh for Sukhi Randrasana. You can stay right there. You can bend the right knee in, right palm to right thigh, press the left palm into the inner left thigh. Take the clasp if you can't resist, and then tip to the right and press the left knee away from you. Belly breathing, that's the key. So we want to open the heart on the awareness of and connection to deep belly breaths that ground and expand and soften our center, our depth of being. Each consecutive breath, can you find a little bit more depth in your belly? And then keep the cross but release. Cross thigh over thigh, shift hips to the left, knees to the right. Any variation of that, just kind of like tushy more to the left, knees more to the right. Oh my God, I was just gonna, do you want to hear the horrible? I was thinking like dead bird pose because it's eagle pose on your back. Sorry. So inappropriate, yet so appropriate for the holiday, not for the game. Sleeping bird, still a resting bird. Belly breath. And then inhale the legs to center, uncross. Stretch your legs out long, reach the arms overhead. In the breath ignites the heart, and as you exhale, let the sound of the heart roll out on the breath. It's a vibration. Like, let's even go like this. We didn't Om in the beginning, right? Okay. Then deeper, deeper, fuller, and we're gonna exhale with an ah. Pause at the another really deep, really full breath in. And the next exhale will be an ooh. Long, press it out all the way to the bottom. And then a slow, deep, maximum full breath in. Pause at the top. And the next one's gonna be The bottom of the hug the chest, wrap the arms around the legs, give yourself the sweet and most loving embrace. And as you do so, take this moment to scan your body with your awareness to see if you want to add or remove layers, add or remove props. If there's any final movements or adjustments that you need or want to make in order to completely prepare. Add or remove layers, add or remove props, any fine movements, poses, or adjustments that you need to let your hair down. Put glasses safely off to one side. And then spread yourself out on the altar of the earth. And find your breath. It is always present. make yourself as comfortable as humanly possible. While resisting the need, the urge to fidget, the need to make adjustments. That as you settle in, might request subtle adjustments. Settle more deeply into yourself. Give yourself that consistent permission to make yourself as comfortable as humanly possible. Notice the resonant breathing track. You can feel free to link the breath, the sound. It's an invitation, not an obligation. And as best you can, let the breath hold your vision. The mind will wander. That is the nature of the mind. The magic, the effectiveness of the practice is in those moments where we call ourselves back to the object of focus. And you can stay with your breath, or you can tune in to the metta meditation that I'll share. Feel free to tune in or tune out. Take a few deep breaths with slow, complete exhalations. And focus on the movement of your breath, especially in the area of the heart. So as you inhale, the breath ignites the heart. And as you exhale slowly and fully, the heart from inside out. Bathing in breath, bathing in the light of your heart. We'll do a simple metta meditation. I'll offer a phrase and you'll repeat it to yourself. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be at ease. May I be safe, happy, healthy, and at ease. Call to mind and heart someone that you love dearly. Let the energy of someone that you adore become clearly present in your mind's eye and your heart of hearts. And we offer these phrases to someone we love. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at ease. May you be safe, happy, healthy, and at ease. Call to mind and heart someone who has helped you, perhaps blessed you way, a mentor, a guide, an elder, someone who's offered a help. person into your heart of hearts. And we offer these phrases to this being. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at ease. Be safe, happy, healthy, and at to this being. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at ease. May you be safe, happy, and at ease. We call to mind a difficult person. It doesn't have to be a person that you can think of, but just someone that you find to be somewhat difficult. And we offer the phrases to the difficult person. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at ease. May you be safe, happy, healthy, and at ease. And finally, we offer the phrases of loving kindness to all beings, to beings near and far, known and unknown. Can we extend the nature and spirit of our very heart to all beings everywhere? May all be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings, may all beings everywhere, near and far, known and unknown, be safe and healthy and at ease. Fill you, envelop you, surround you. Wrap yourself around the nature and spirit of your heart, and let the nature and spirit of your heart wrap you. Wrap yourself around yourself, for this is and you are the gift of life. The breath ignites the heart, the splendor of it illuminates and inspires your mind and your body. And here in this gift of conscious breathing embodiment, let the spirit that you are begin to softly, gently awaken the body that you have in whatever ways naturally feel good, wiggling toes and fingers, stretching your arms and your legs. Call yourself down to earth. Take a breath. Call yourself a breath. And take a moment to visualize the ways in which you stretch yourself and this practice of yoga into your daily life. Take a moment to see and what you have to offer to those in the world around you and in from your heart of hearts. When you feel ready, you can bend the legs, feel the feet on the ground. Turn your palms. Take a moment to feel grounded and connected. Roll to one side carefully, particularly if you're on support. Press through strong arms and find your way into a comfortable seated posture with the eyes closed and the hands folded before the heart in Anjali Mudra. A final gesture of sincere reverence that acknowledges of ourselves before us as a guide and an offering in all we do. As you bow to your heart with all my heart, I bow to one of you. Thank you so much for your practice and for all that you do every single day of this life. May you be safe, be and at in all you do. Thanks, everyone. It's kind of a long meditation practice. We went over, I apologize, but keep practicing it in little bits at home, at work, in line. It really is a very expansive and profound practice. It's Metta, M-E-T-T-A, if you want to look for it on like Spotify, podcast, or Google. And again, I really encourage you, that was like the classic is valuable and wonderful. Try to me, I really encourage you, is particularly your own as you develop the practice. We have a lot of things coming up. The venue, we're going to Mexico. Out really fast. On building one or two. Still want to be, we're going. And my best friend Alex and Gold. If list or if you're coming and you have friends that might be interested, please let me know because we'll fill the spots. It's a bit fun, and it's going to be fun. And then we're going, this is the key, we're going to Greece this summer, and we're doing, the retreat company is doing 200. You're thinking about Greece, this is the most you're going to save. It's or is it? So if you, I think we made it a little bit earlier so that